So welcome back YouTube, you have Ahmed here from In-Depth Tech Reviews, and I finally installed the Beta 2 on my Pixel 3 XL. And you can check that under Settings, Software Update, and also it comes with the April security patch along with it. So the first thing, after I switched on the phone, I noticed that I'm no longer able to swipe between apps the normal way that we got used to in Android 9. However, now you can swipe within an app. If you have an app open, you can swipe between the apps by using the gesture on the bottom bar of the screen. But it's a little bit buggy, and it shows the Google bar accidentally while swiping between apps. And it looks pretty much as an iPhone, as you see here. It has pretty much the same implementation of iOS multitasking. So the second thing I noticed here is the battery icon. As you see here, it looks a little bit different. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera. It has a thicker bar around the battery itself. And it also changed in settings. So if you go to settings battery, you will see a different icon under settings too. But the other settings are pretty much the same, nothing is different. Also the battery usage is almost the same as before. Another cool change that I found is when you play music, now the progress bar of the song appears right in the notification center, which is a lot easier to fast forward your track instead of going into the app itself. Another change here is in the volume bar, where it looks pretty much the same. However, there is a new icon showed here. If you tap on it, it will open a big card to adjust all the other volumes without going to the settings, and it looks so big on the screen and a lot easier to adjust without going to settings. And if you still want to go to settings for more options, you can just tap on see more and it will pop up for you. Another small visual change here is when you take a screenshot and share it, you see a small preview of the screenshot before sharing. Another visual change that I noticed here under settings, if I go to settings, apps and notifications, now the most recent apps are listed horizontally instead of being listed vertically. And if you want to see more, you can tap on this blue text. Also, you have here another shortcut for the digital well-being, where you can check how much time you spend on each app right from the apps and the notification menu. For the notifications, now you have the option to change the swipe actions, where swiping left to dismiss or swipe right to dismiss, and show the menu on the other side. So one of the biggest complaints people had after the release of the first beta of Android Q is not able to swipe left to dismiss the notifications, which is now optional, and you can set it under the notifications menu. Now there is something also called allow notification bubbles, where I will show you later on this video. And the swipe fingerprint, nothing else is different, I think. It's pretty much the same. Another change as well, it's only visual, is when you open any photo and try to use it as a wallpaper. Sorry. So now this menu looks different, the icons looks bigger, and there's a more white space and rounded corners as well. It looks pretty much the same as the share sheet of the screenshot that I showed you earlier in this video. Another change that I noticed when I'm using the split screen, that everything on the home screen, if I use a split screen for example and jump to the home screen, everything is pushed down and you don't lose any part of the home screen. So everything is showing up as if you are using the phone normally. To choose the second app, you want it to be in your split screen. And one more thing also, I'm not sure if that's already there, but I didn't know before, is you can adjust the size of each app. So please let me know in the comments if this is something new in Android Q or it was already there, because I think I didn't see this before. Another new addition in this beta is the notification bubbles. However, I couldn't manage to get it work. I sent myself a lot of messages, but it didn't come up anywhere. And also I went to settings, apps and notifications, and I chose the messages app. to allow the notification bubbles. However, nothing happens. I'm not sure if it's broken or I'm missing something. So if you went to notifications, you have here allow notification dots and allow notification bubbles. However, it seems to be not working on my phone, so I'm not sure why. However, I have here a photo that I downloaded from Google that shows how it looks like. It's pretty much the same notification bubble that you get from, let's say, the Messenger app that allow you to take actions quickly without going to the app itself. So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you like my video, and if you do, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. And if I came across anything different or anything new than what I showed you here in this video, I will definitely keep you updated. So thank you for watching and see you soon.